Hello drummers and welcome to Tim Connolly Drums. Today we are going to talk all about drummers' favorite topic. If we're not talking about drums and cymbals, what are we talking about? We are talking about drumsticks. So what I have here is 6 pairs of signature sticks, meaning that they're specific to individual drummers. So we've got Neil Peart, Carter Beauford, Todd Sucherman, Ringo Starr, Stewart Copeland, John Bonham, and of course, Danny Carey. So those are the 6 we're going to look at. Then at the end of the video, stick around to the very end, I'm going to show you the sticks that I personally play, and also the sticks that I recommend for beginner drummers and also young drummers and teens. So stick around, we got a lot to cover. Drummers love to talk about gear. Drummers love to talk specifically about drumsticks. That's one thing. Whenever you meet a drummer, the most commonly asked question that drummers ask other drummers, oh, what kind of sticks do you use? So today, we're going to look at 6 different signature sticks and then 2 other sticks that I use and I recommend. Okay, so the first pair of sticks we're going to start off with today is the Carter Beauford stick made by Firth. Okay, so the Carter Beauford stick is 16 inches in length. The taper is medium, meaning from the neck to the shoulder, that's the taper. And of course, it's a signature stick that Carter actually plays. Most of these guys actually play their signature sticks. Very few don't. The surface coating is lacquer. The tip material is wood. And the tip shape is elongated oval. Now, Carter's stick is considered to be a 5B type shaft, so it's a little bit thicker than what would come with a standard 5A type shaft. And it's got extended taper and an elongated oval wood tip. Let's try them out. Okay, so having played these sticks, I've been playing them actually for a little while, just checking them out. Out of all the sticks that I have here today, other than the stick that I usually use, some of these sticks I play occasionally. Some of them today is going to be the first time using them, so that'll be fun. So some of them I've never used. So for these particular ones, I have used them a little bit. Just in practicing and teaching. I haven't actually gigged with them, but they're nice. I like the Carter Beauford sticks. They have a nice balanced feel. The response is good. They're a little bit shorter than what I'm used to, but overall, despite being a 5B shaft, they're not heavy. 5B sticks, personally for me, I find them a little bit too heavy, but I think Firth really nailed these. I am going to give these Carter Beauford sticks a Tim Connolly Drums 2 thumbs up. Okay, the next pair of sticks we're going to look at today is made by Vader, and they're the Stewart Copeland hand-selected hickory sticks. So these ones here are also 16 inches in length. That seems to be a standard drumstick length. I mean, obviously, every drumstick's a little bit different, but that seems to be the standard length is 16 inches. Let's go through the specs on these sticks. So they're made out of hickory. They are the Stewart Copeland standard model. They are a 5A size. Like I said, 16-inch length. The tip material is wood and the tip shape is oval. So this is a very, very light stick. They're not particularly heavy. Let's check them out and see how they feel in my hands. Okay, so for these Vader Stewart Copeland sticks, they're very light. They've got a lot of spring to them. I like them. I like them. I mean, I'm using so many different sticks here. They all feel different. You know, like, am I going to use these on a gig? That's the ultimate conclusion. Am I going to use these on a gig? And I would. These sticks really felt nice in my hand. Nice bounce. I really like them. Even though they're light sticks, they got a lot of back weight to them. Like this part here is light. It's a little heavier at the back, but they got a nice spring to them. They feel good in my hands, and I like them. So these sticks also get the Tim Conley Drums thumbs up. Okay, the next pair of sticks are probably the rarest in this group. They're hard to get a hold of, and they take a long time to come because I ordered these actually from England. These are the John Bonham sticks. And the John Bonham sticks are made by a company that I'm actually not familiar with. They're an English company called Pro Muco. And these sticks are 16.1 inches in length. And they are made out of hickory, like a lot of drumsticks are. And they have a very, very strong acorn tip bead, a fairly large acorn tip. Bonham liked a lot of feel coming off of the sticks. He had a very strong connection between his hands and the sticks. And this acorn bead, which is huge, as you can see here, it really, really is a large acorn. And John liked that connection between the drums and the cymbals and his hands, you know, with these big type of acorn sticks. Now, let's check these sticks out and see how they feel in my hands. These are one of the sticks, by the way, that I've never played. So, this is going to be fun. Let's check it out. All right, so here we are with the legendary John Bonham sticks. Now, these sticks are fairly heavy. They're again, like the Stewart Copeland sticks, they got weight back here and they're lighter up here. The taper is quite extreme. It really tapers in here. And this is a very large acorn. I mean, I like the sticks, and I'm certainly not going to argue with Bonham because one of the greatest drummers of all time, if not the greatest. But I like these sticks. I gig with them. They're a little bit lower. I'm going to rank all of these from my favorite to my least favorite, but these are great sticks. Stick around for that ranking, but these are also going to get a Tim Conley Drums thumbs up. Okay, we have come to our fourth stick in our list of six signature sticks, and then, like I said, there's going to be 2 bonus sticks where we're going to talk about my favorite stick combined with sticks I recommend for my students. So what we have here now is the Todd Sucherman ProMark stick. Now, I've never played these. This is my first time checking these out. So let's take a look at the specs for the Todd Sucherman sticks. Basically a 5A type stick made out of wood with an acorn tip. Also a large acorn tip. Not as large as the Bonham ones, but pretty large. The taper is medium. The type of wood is different. We have a maple stick and we have a lacquer finish, and these are played by Todd. Once again, we have a stick that's, you know, not just a name on it. Todd actually does play these sticks. Like I said, I've never played them, so we're going to check them out and see what these sticks are like. They're a little bit smaller than what I'm used to. I like a little bit longer stick, but let's see what happens. Okay, so for the Todd Sucherman sticks, like I said, they're a little bit shorter than I like. Like the Bonham sticks, they got some weight in the tail. Taper is nowhere near as strong as in the Bonham stick, so I feel like the stick is a little bit more balanced than the Bonham stick because of that extreme taper in the Bonham stick. The weight really sits back. This one is more balanced. The weight is heavier in the back, like most sticks are. However, it feels more balanced. I can feel the sticks moving more balanced like. And it's easier for me to get them to move. I find the sticks are fairly easy to move despite the fact that they're a little bit shorter. So, these are also going to get thumbs up from Tim Conley Drums. All right, so next on our list here of sticks, signature series sticks we're going to check out. Number 5 of 7 is the Ringo Starr sticks, and these are the only ones I have that are dipped. So let's check out the specs on these Ringo Starr sticks. I might add, I have played these sticks before, so let's check out the specs. So they're based off of a 5A size. They're made of hickory, 16-inch in length. The taper is long. Type of material obviously is wood. And the tip is an oval style, okay? So this is a very, very common stick. The sticks are really light. They're really light. They're a little bit too light for me. They're a little bit too small, but they are really light sticks. And for those of you that that like the grip, these are awesome, without a doubt. I'm not a fan of the grip personally. I feel that it's more important to develop your technique than rely on gimmicks. You know, the dip is fine, but it's not for me. But we will check these out, and let's see how they feel in my hands. Okay, so for the Ringo sticks, not a huge fan of the grip, just my personal opinion. The sticks are a little bit small and too light for me. I don't think Ringo's a very big guy. I'm not really a big guy either in terms of hand size and whatnot. I'm about 5'10", I weigh about 220. I do have pretty big fingers. My hands are probably average size, but my fingers are fairly large. And I find the sticks a little bit too small for me. Ringo might have smaller hands. You got to remember, ultimately, these are designed to fit the artist's hand and what feels good in the artist's hand. These felt okay. They're not my favorite, but like I said, we're ranking them at the end. These ones, I am going to give a sideways, they're okay recommendation from Tim Conley Drums. Okay, we are closing in on the end. Number 6 of my signature sticks of 7 is the Danny Carey stick. Now this has to be the biggest, heaviest stick out of all of them. It's also got a really, really interesting little design feature that no other stick, I've never seen another stick do this. And that is that it dips in the middle here. It's got a little place for you to sit your thumb and your finger in, and it's like it's just a hair in right there, and that's where you can position your fulcrum. It's like a fulcrum guide, which I've never seen before in a stick. This is very unusual. It's hard to see it by looking at it, but you can definitely feel it when you put your hand on the stick. As you're moving along the stick, it dips in right there. Then it goes back up to normal. It's a beautiful stick. It's also got a really cool logo on it. Very nice. It doesn't have your standard Vic Firth logo. The logo is much smaller, and it's no coloring on it. It's pure black. Normally the Vic Firth sticks have a red logo on it. But anyways, let's check out the specs on these Danny Carey sticks. So these are the longest of the sticks we have here today. It's 16.5 inches. The taper is short, which I agree with. Very, very short taper. It's, of course, Danny Carey Signature Series. The surface coating is lacquer. It's made of wood, and it's a very large teardrop, much like the John Bonham teardrop. It's a huge teardrop. So these sticks, I have never played them. Let's check them out. Okay, so the Danny Carey sticks. Well, few things about this stick. The indents that I mentioned, they feel kind of weird. I'm just not used to that. That's something I would have to get used to. The sticks are quite large. They're heavy, but they have incredible bounce. Even though they're made out of hickory, they feel almost like a porous kind of a feel to them. I know that they're not porous, but it's what I mean is the bounce off the pad was just incredible. It really, really bounces. You barely have to do anything. The only thing is I can feel a vibration in the stick, which I couldn't feel in any of the other sticks. Definitely feel a vibration in the stick, but man, do these things bounce. I can't believe how much they bounce, which means they're doing a lot of the work for you, which is fantastic. The only thing is, like I said, they're long sticks, they're big sticks. Very interesting. I like them. 2 thumbs up from Tim Conley Drums. All right, the moment you have been waiting for. The last of 7 pairs of signature sticks. These are the ProMark Neil Peart Shirakashi Oak. Neil Peart PW747W. Now, I understand that these sticks are the same sticks that Neil has played since 1974, from 1974 to 2015. That's pretty dedicated and hardcore. 1974 to 2015, he played the exact same sticks. Now, obviously, they had a little fundamental changes over the years, whatever, but basically they're the same stick. Now, this is the newer one, meaning that these came out fairly recently. They're not from 1974, but they are still really, really nice sticks. Let's go over the specs. So the stick is essentially a 5A. It is made out of a special type of oak, which is the Shirakashi oak from Japan. It's 16.25 inches, almost as long as the Danny Carey, but not quite. The taper is very, very short. There's a very short taper on it. And it's a lacquer finish, and of course it is an artist series. It is Neil's signature sticks. Shirikashi oak. I'm really not familiar with that, exactly where that is in Japan, but I'm assuming it is a very unusual tree. The wood feels very, they're not heavy. They're not heavy, but the wood feels really solid, more solid than the other sticks, because oak is usually a denser wood than hickory and maple, and I can feel it. I can just feel it in my hands. So let's take these for a run. Okay, so the Neil sticks, like I said, they're really solid sticks. You can really feel it. They're not heavy, they're very light. They bounce, they feel good. I like them. They're just a little bit shorter than what I'm used to. I like a slightly longer stick, but if Neil's using them, I'm going to use them. They're great sticks. Give these a Tim Conley Drums 2 thumbs up. Okay, I got 7 pairs here. And now we are going to put them in order of the sticks that I liked from 7th to 1st, okay? So 7th, I'm gonna have to say, is going to be the Ringo Starr sticks. That is going to be number 7. So the Ringo sticks are number 7. Number 6 are probably going to have to be the Danny Carey sticks. Even though they bounce really nice and I did like them, it would take me a long time to get used to that indenting. And the next pair is going to be the John Bonham sticks. Nice sticks, really enjoyed them. But once again, just not the right feel for me. You know, obviously they work for John Bonham, but they weren't the greatest feel for me. The next one is the Todd Sucherman sticks. Nice sticks. I actually do like these, but I got to place them somewhere. So that's where they're going. They are 4th. Top 3. Number 3 is going to be Stewart Copeland. Great sticks. Really liked them. Number 2 is going to be the Carter Beauford sticks. Again, really like these sticks as well. Great feel, great bounce, nice weight. Wish they were a tad bit longer, but that's okay. And number 1 out of all these 7 sticks is the Neil Peart sticks. I love these sticks. They're great sticks. I highly recommend them. And check them out. They, like I said, they feel different. The oak feels different, but they're really, really nice sticks. Really love these. The moment you've all been waiting for, I'm going to let you know my personal stick that I really like. The sticks that I use are Firth Extreme 5As. Love these sticks. Love these sticks. They just feel great in my hands. They're a little bit longer. They're 16.5 like the Danny Carey. But they're thinner than the Danny Carey, and they don't have that indent like, you know, they're normal sticks, but they feel just great in my hands. I love playing these sticks. These are my go-to sticks. I use them every studio session, every gig, and I've been using these sticks a long time. So check these out. You can get them through my affiliate links. And I highly recommend these. Now, the ones I recommend to my students, not necessarily adult students, I recommend these to my adult students, but to teens, beginners, and kids, I recommend, again, Firth, but the 5A, not the Extreme 5A. And the difference between the two is the height of the sticks. You can see here, the Extreme 5A, they both have the same bead, but they're a little bit longer. They're a ½ inch longer. But those are the sticks that I recommend to my students. Vic Firth puts out a great stick. I love Vic Firth. They're my favorite sticks. 5A to the students, Extreme 5A to the adults, and myself. We have finally come to the end. Thank you very much. If you've stayed through this whole duration, I want to thank you very, very much. Please like, subscribe, comment, let me know what sticks you like. There's thousands of sticks out there. I could only pick these. Otherwise, we'd be here all day doing sticks. Drummers love to talk about gear. I love to talk about gear. Today we talked about 7 pairs of signature sticks, and I gave you my sticks that I use and my recommendation for students. Thanks very much for watching, and as always, keep drumming. See ya.